Today, we're talking about the single biggest mistake teaching assistants make in job applications. And trust me, it's costing brilliant TAs interviews every single week. Hello, fabulous TAs. I'm Lauren from TA in Control, and after 20 years supporting students, teachers, and whole classrooms, I now help teaching assistants feel confident, capable, and career ready in their roles. And here's something I've learned after helping hundreds of TAs apply for jobs. The biggest difference between a TA who keeps getting overlooked and a TA who finally lands the role they want isn't just luck or saying the right thing, it's much more to do with impact. So let's dive straight in. If your application sounds like I support learning, I help with behaviour, I assist the teacher, then you're disappearing into a pile of identical forms. It's not that you're not doing enough, it's that you've never been shown how to translate your everyday work into evidence that makes schools think we need to interview this person. So let's fix that today. 1. The real problem. TAs thinking they haven't done enough. Most TAs have the same worry. I don't know how to sound impressive. I haven't done anything special. And that's where this whole issue starts. TAs drastically underestimate two things: what they actually do all day, how valuable those actions are to a school. You're not someone who helps with behaviour. You're someone who spots triggers before they escalate and quietly prevents disruption so 29 other children keep learning. You're not someone who supported learning. You're someone who took a child who felt lost and unseen and helped them feel capable again. But because the job feels normal to you, it stops feeling worth writing about. That's the trap. 2. Pain points you'll recognise. You've stared at an application form thinking, I just do my job. Is that enough? You've written a perfectly fine paragraph, but it sounds exactly like everyone else's. You avoid talking about safeguarding, SEND, or interventions because you're scared of getting it wrong. And you worry your form is too plain to stand out, even though you know you are a great TA. But these are all completely normal and all completely fixable. 3. What TAs usually do that keep you stuck. Let's talk about the habits that keep applications bland. Listing tasks instead of showing impact. So saying or writing things like, I helped with reading, I supervised groups, I supported behaviour. Those statements don't tell a school anything about what happened as a result of what you did. Copying the language from the job advert. Now, schools already know what the job requires. They wrote it. They want to know what you bring. Now, I want to say here, there is a difference between using some of their keywords and phrases to show you are in alignment with a school and just taking the job description and using it to list the things you've done. Leaving out examples because they're just everyday things. Everyday moments are gold when you explain the impact, and that's the key, it's explaining the impact. Writing like you're apologising for applying. You can hear it in the tone. I've only been a TA for a short time, or I try to, or I hope I can. You don't need to sound apologetic. You need to sound accurate. That's all there is to it. So 4, what to do instead. So the first thing is the impact swap. Every time you write a task, swap it for a result. So, an example here. Instead of just saying, I supported a child with reading, instead say, I supported a child to build confidence in reading aloud, helping them move from avoiding reading to volunteering during group work. See the difference? One is a task, the other is a transformation. So you're explaining what you did, you're saying what you did, but you're giving that extra information that explains the impact of what you did. 2. Micro moments as evidence. These are tiny everyday things that show skill, like noticing when a child is withdrawn, redirecting low level behaviour before it escalates, adapting a task so a child with SEND can join in, spotting when a child doesn't understand and using a scaffold. These micro moments show judgment, initiative, awareness, and impact, and they might seem like every day. But that's the thing, these are the things you're doing every day. That's what a school employs you to do, and they're really, really important. Elevate your wording without overclaiming. So you don't need to make dramatic claims, you simply need to be specific. So instead of I helped with behaviour, try I used low key behaviour strategies to help maintain a calm atmosphere, ensuring children could settle quickly with engage with their learning. This is not exaggeration, it's accuracy. So it's about actually describing what you did and what impact it has. It's not dramatic, it's not untruthful, it's exactly what you did. The simple 3-line formula to use in any section. So you can use this. This works for any of your experiences. So with safeguarding, SEND, behaviour, etc., and can be used in your personal statement, which is the part of the application where you get to show more of yourself and your experiences. So what you need to write is what you notice, the need, the challenge, the opportunity, what you did, specific action you took, and what changed, the positive impact. So when you're taking maybe 2 or 3 experiences, include those parts, what you noticed, what you did, and what changed because of what you did. And here's an example. So I noticed a child became anxious during transitions. I used a simple pre transition countdown and visual cue. This helped them move calmly and reduce stress. It's clear, it's confident, and it's impact driven, and so much better than just saying, I help children during transitions. I think, it's about moving beyond sort of just stating, well, I know that a TA has to do X, Y, or Z. So I help with reading, I help with behaviour because that's what a TA does. I help with children during transitions because that's what a TA does. It's about actually writing about what you actually do and what impact that had. That will be the difference. That will be the thing that will make your application stand out because most TAs don't do it. So if we bring it all together, when you stop underselling yourself, something shifts. Your application suddenly shows good judgment, awareness, initiative, impact, confidence, and that you're already thinking like a high quality TA. And that is what gets you shortlisted. Not fancy words, not complicated phrases, just truth explained properly. Now, If this video is making you think, oh wow, I've never heard it explained like this, or I finally understand what schools are actually looking for, then you will love my free TA job application course. It's a full 6-part series showing you step by step how to write standout applications, how to describe your experience with impact, what schools are looking for, what to avoid, and how to feel confident pressing the send button. It's totally free. It's just clear, practical guidance that makes you stand out, even if you've never applied for a TA job before. So if you found today helpful, you will love the course. It comes with an excellent 25-page PDF that includes bonus insights not included in the videos. And although the course is not an accredited course or official continued professional development, I will issue a certificate of completion once you have completed it, and you can use it as evidence of your own self-directed learning. The link to this free course has just popped up on your screen now. Tap or click to watch.